Assalamualaikum to Encik Ismail bin Fahmi, who taught the support services and maintenance of information system subject. Firstly, I would like to begin the presentation by introducing myself. My name is Nabila Fatiha, BINTI Rosli from class GYM 2463A, and I would like to present an issue or problem which relate to troubleshooting. The troubleshooting problem which chosen by me is about file system error. First, I would like to begin the presentation by explaining about the introduction first. PC or personal computer defined as a machine which is specifically designed for the utilization of a single user at a time. And also, personal computer considered as one of the most important machines in every organization. This is because through computer they are able to do their design and editing tasks, accessing the internet and store files in different kind of formats. Nowadays, there are variety and different kind of software which are created to prevent the occurrence of certain corruption that might harm the system. For example, data loss without knowing the cause of it, and their system from being hacked. For example, there are software like Malwarebytes and App Secure Safe. Personal computer enable users to keep files in different formats, and it's not only limited to one or certain format only. For example, PNG, JPEG, plain text, video, and variety more. After explaining about the introduction, the presentation proceeds with the statement of problem. The first one, file system error, considered a part of the common issue encountered by people or users. When this issue occurred, it is troublesome to them, since there might be important files or documents stored in the computer on the disk by the user, and unfortunately they are unable to retrieve it back due to this issue. The second one, the expert taught improper shutdown or startup procedures, and hardware failures likely would be the case of this issue. The third one, the most effective method in targeting the troubleshooting problem is by identifying the number of code appear on the pop-up window. For example, file system error 2018-374-635 usually relate to any missing system file or components spotted by the system. About the explanation of solution, the first solution that might work to troubleshoot the file system error issue is by check sectors for your hard drive. This solution effectively works if user launch the Mini2 Partition Wizard software. It's available on the web for download, and users does not require to make additional payment, and they are not required to purchase either. At the right side of the screen shown the Mini2 Partition Wizard icon, and for this solution it consists of 3 steps, which is the first one, Mini2 Partition Wizard available for download without the requirement to make certain payment on the web. Step 2, Before checking the surface test feature on the left panel, users need to make sure the selected disk is the right one. Step 3. Users are required to click Start Now button after a pop-up window appears in order to execute the surface test for your hard drive. Lastly, you can check the result. For further explanation, this is the interface of the software. Before the process begins, users need to make sure it was installed in their computer. This is to ensure they're able to launch the Mini Tool Partition Wizard. After manage to launch it, the computer disk automatically shown on the interface. For example, here we have documents and work. Proceed the process by clicking the surface test on the left panel. Before that, make sure the disk selected is the right one. Automatically, after clicking the surface test panel, there will be a Windows pop-up appear, then click Start Now on the pop-up. Lastly, users could check the results after the checking process ends. The red square represents the availability of patch sectors on the hard drive. If the result is red, without a single dot, the file system error issue occurred due to the disk that need a fix. The second solution is system restore. This solution does not include the usage of Mini Tool Partition Wizard. What could be said is this solution is simpler when compared to the first one. The fastest method to access system restore is by pressing the Windows and R key. Then proceed by type in sysdm.cpl, which shown on the slide. On the upper section, there are computer name, hardware, advanced system protection, and remote panel. Select the system protection panel and the process by clicking the system restore button. Lastly, as a conclusion, by knowing the basic knowledge on troubleshooting, an individual has the capability to trace the roots of certain issue. Asking for help from the professionals usually requires users to recompense them with certain amount of payment. There is a time when the experts take advantage of the situation currently encountered by user, whether by refuse to give the service that were requested or overcharge with the payment. If the owner of a personal computer has the idea about stuff related to troubleshooting, then as a result, they will know to figure out effective solutions which is applicable to fix the issue occurred. Before the presentation ends, I would like to say thank you.